A province-wide strike at schools is set for this Friday. The Ford government introduced legislation here at Queen's Park today to stop a strike, but the Union for Support Staff Workers says they'll defy the law and walk out anyway.
This is about cuts, cuts, cuts. It is about depriving workers of their right to free and meaningful collective bargaining.
The new legislation will impose a contract on Ontario's 55,000 support staff workers. They are the custodians, education assistants, early childhood educators, lunchroom and clerical staff that keep schools running.
I certainly hope that my colleagues in the labor movement will see this for what it is, a blatant attack on workers' rights.
10 years ago, the Dalton-McGuinty Liberals imposed a contract on teachers. The courts later ruled it violated workers' rights. But this new legislation aims to prevent that from happening. It promises to invoke the notwithstanding clause, which gives provincial governments the ability to override portions of the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms.
It is a monstrous overreach. They have employed the nuclear option.
How is this not a violation of workers' rights, though? You are taking away their right to collective bargaining.
We gave CUPE an option yesterday to come to the table with a reasonable offer. Enough is enough. There's got to be some stability.
The two sides have long been far apart. The union has been asking for about an 11% raise each year during the 4-year contract. The government upped its offer slightly yesterday to a 2.5% increase to workers making less than $43,000 and a 1.5% raise for those making more.
For workers who are objectively paid highest in Canada, who make more in our schools than they do in a hospital, a college, a university, or the private sector.
The union wouldn't say if it will be a one-day strike on Friday or if it could go on for days, even weeks. That would be costly, however. The legislation will impose hefty fines of up to $4,000 a day per worker and $500,000 a day for the union. That could cost CUPE $220 million a day. The opposition is quick to blame the PC government for the standoff.
We are spiraling into chaos in our education system.
The fact is, the Ford government holds all the cards. It has a big majority, and it's not afraid to use the notwithstanding clause, which no other Ontario government has done before.
Is there anything that can stop this government?
Stephen Lecce's conscience?
The government is definitely playing hardball. It's warned all along it will not tolerate any school strikes. Debate to pass the new legislation will begin tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. and it's expected to become law by 6 p.m. Thursday. Is a strike inevitable on Friday? It's hard to say. There are 3 more days of bargaining scheduled starting tomorrow. The union says it's presenting a new offer in the morning.